Good morning. You listen to FlooridaDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. I'm at Greenbuild, and I'm in the interface space, and I'm with Erin Meezan, the Vice President of Sustainability. How you doing, Erin?
Great. It's been a super awesome show.
So I haven't interviewed you in a while. I want to cover your background real quick. It's kind of interesting. You've been with Interface for about 15 years. You've been the head of sustainability for about 8 years, and you're actually trained as a lawyer, right?
Yeah, my background is in environmental law, so I was really interested in environmental sustainability and was sort of bitten by the bug of sustainability about 15 years ago, and I've been working in corporate sustainability since then. So I like to say I'm a recovering lawyer.
So you saw Ray Anderson give a talk, and you were drawn in by that, and you've been here ever since, huh?
Yeah, I was actually working for the State Energy Office in Georgia, and we had funded one of Interface's projects in LaGrange, which was the landfill gas project, and I had come to know the company a little bit, and then I saw Ray give this amazing speech that shared his vision about Interface and where it was going, and I was really inspired to go work for the company.
You know, I'm not surprised to see you here, and I say that because there's a lot fewer flooring companies here than used to come to Greenbuild. I think some of that's because we're on the West Coast. I think there's also another show going on right now that may have been a little bit of a conflict. But you're here, you're right in the center, and you've got a beautiful booth as you always do. Talk, if you will, a little bit about some of your core messages this year.
Sure. I think it's an important show for us, and it's an important opportunity for us to come and talk to our customers about sustainability. This is the audience that's really interested to hear about not just what the products look like and how beautiful they are, but what's underneath that. Two of the things we're really talking about at the show now are a huge step forward we're taking in terms of transparency. We're announcing this week that we have created a new nutritional label for our products with GreenCircle, and it's GreenCircle certified. And what's really exciting about this is I think it takes the conversation around products and product transparency and what are the sustainability achievements to a whole new level. This label, in a very simple way, details not just the product sustainability attributes like recycled content, but it also looks at some of the really important things that go into that, the factory footprint reductions, and has those third-party verified. So in a very simple way, it shows customers not just the sustainability attributes of a product, but what's behind that. What's the work we're doing in the company to be more sustainable?
You call it a nutrition label. This is an audio interview. I want to describe it for a minute. It looks like you are actually flipping over a bag of potato chips or something, and that little box that you see on the back that gives you very easily to read on the left-hand side, it talks about what it is you're talking about, and it gives you the digit or the number on the right hand. So it's an easy way to scan, and it's going to be consistent with all products, right?
Absolutely. It looks like a nutrition label that you would have on food, and there's a reason for that. People are used to looking at that sort of label. They're used to looking at that information in a simplified way, and we want them to connect with it. So if you're a customer that cares about recycled content, you can easily find that. If you're a customer who wants to know, well, how is the company doing on sustainability? What about the environmental footprint? How much renewable energy do they use? This is a third-party verified way to look at those numbers, and it's really simple. So as much as we will provide information through environmental product declarations, we find that those are very long, and customers really want a simpler tool. So this is a really nice way in a quick format to sort of really understand what are the implications of buying this product and how far has the company come on sustainability.
Now also, I need to remind our audience that at NeoCon this year, you had a great rollout. People know Interface for a long time has been talking about Mission Zero, which was taking you to the year 2020. And at NeoCon this year, you took it to the next level, and with the help of Paul Hawken, you rolled out your Climate Take-Back program, right?
Yep, so we're talking to customers now at Greenbuild about what's the next step in sustainability for Interface. So for 23 years, we've really been focused on Mission Zero, and we can say we're very close to achieving Ray's original vision and his commitments. We find ourselves having great success metrics on things like reducing waste, using renewable energy, but we've gotten to the point in our business where we've said just being a zero footprint company is not enough. And we've asked ourselves, getting close to achieving this major milestone and wanting to go beyond, how do we define what's next for Interface? We rolled out this new mission, Climate Take Back, in June that's really focused on transforming the business in a way that can reverse global warming. So it's a huge idea, and it's a really big idea, but it means that we're going to work towards certain projects in certain areas of the business where we can not just reduce carbon emissions, but where we can actively implement projects that can contribute to reversing global warming. I mean, this just sounds like a huge idea, and we know that. We know it's really big, but 22 years ago, when Interface stood up and said, we're going to be a company with zero footprint, people thought we were as crazy as they think we are right now. But we set that big goal, we knew it was a long game, and we spent the last 20 years achieving it. This is what we hope for the next 20 years of the company, finding a way that we can really transform the business with this idea of reversing global warming. So what does that mean for a product manufacturer? Quite simply, that means we hope to be making products. We hope that next year we can have a prototype, something to show our customers that will be a product or a carpet tile that actually sequesters carbon. So there's really lots of innovative technologies happening now where companies are capturing CO2 from the atmosphere and using that to make products. What it also means on the factory level is that we really hope to challenge ourselves to go beyond this idea of a manufacturing plant that has zero impact and actually challenge ourselves to create manufacturing plants that have positive impacts. We're working with the Biomimicry Institute to set a new standard where we could actually create a factory that functions like a forest. And so this idea of maybe a factory that has a positive impact on the environment is one that operates just like the local ecosystem next to it.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing some of your news from that next year. You know, one of the things I got to point out is that I bet people that are coming in here are going, wow, look at this flooring. This is one of the more striking layouts that I've seen.
Well, thanks. This is a lot of the products that we launched this year at NeoCon under the World Woven collection have really fantastic bright colors. So they're beautiful plaids, they're lovely colors, and they have an interesting biophilic connection in that our designers were inspired a lot by some of those colors that exist in the natural environment. So the heather purples, the greens, the pinks, the oranges were sort of colors and shades that they saw in the natural environment, and those were directly pulled into this idea of creating these world woven textiles. And what I think is so beautiful about it is not only are the colors amazing and we have really fantastic styles, but once you know the sustainability attributes, the work that goes into these products underneath, I think they're even more beautiful.
And they have the textures that people are looking for as well. All right, well, it's great to talk to you, Erin. Thanks for giving us an update. Again, we're talking to Erin Meezan, who's the Vice President of Sustainability with Interface, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.